Good evening. Hello, Daniel's Mulishani. Sound check. Can you hear me? Sound check. How's everybody? Good evening. Chiten share. Okay. I love you too by Oswald by Peter Mulishani. Chiten share. How's everybody? Let's share and we get started. Twalayamba papeni. Chen tweet I want to let people know we are live. Thank you by Oswald. Greeting you in your time zone. Let me just share and tag people. And then we get started. Twalayamba nombali ne. Vadaimas. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Share. Welcome, Waikarashan. The page has been busy. Thank you, new followers. Share with everybody. Important national matters today. Yes, Chiten share. By Jacob Mulishan. How's your day? Let me just tag people and then we can get started. Mama is not feeling well, so I don't think she'll be coming. Yes. I'm going to tag the opposition presidents as well. Chiten share. I'm sharing and we'll start very soon. I'm just sharing and then we'll start very soon. Bashon Tembo, I saw he got released yesterday. I hope he's okay. Yeah. But we have a couple of important issues to discuss today. Yes, very important issues to discuss. Every day there's something new. So I'll try to come as soon as there's something, I'll try to come on so that we can talk about it. Yes, I'm just sharing mainly the opposition members. Dr. Membe. Dr. Membe, Valkambwidi. You can tag the rest. Who else? Dr. Kambwidi. Okay, all right. Mulishani Mwewantu, how's everybody? I tagged a bunch of people because I want to talk about why it's important for ECL to come back. And I'll talk about things which are happening in the country that are making it necessary for all political giants to come back to the political scene. So every well-meaning Zambian, and if they call themselves a politician, they should come back to the political scene and stand with the people. And I think ECL has done that. So we're going to discuss a couple of things. There are some audios which are circulating. There are two audios which are circulating. One is from Savoy Imboela. I'm going to play that and we can comment. And then the second audio, I won't play it because it's containing some information that is really like not appropriate for me to play here. but I'll pick up a few points from that audio. And if you want to listen to that audio, I'll post a link of a WhatsApp group. We can listen to those audios off social media in our private WhatsApp group so that we don't get in trouble. And lastly, there is a leaked document about HH, and they are planning to change the constitution. Yes, so HH is planning to change the constitution. That will be the last topic. That is the last topic. But yeah, so we are going to talk about that. It's really important. I am happy, now that when I share some of this information, you realize why people are happy, why we are all happy that ECL is coming back. So I am going to talk about a certain, I don't know if it's a leaked document of the intentions of UPND government, and when that will be the last topic. But when I talk about the intentions of the UPND, you guys, you'll be grateful that ECL is coming back. And when you listen to Savoy Mboela talk, you will be grateful that ECL is coming back, because the intentions of UPND for this country is not good. Yeah. So I'm just going to play the song while we join. I want to have 200 to Alayamba. Me, I am happy. I'm not a PF member, but after all the information that is coming out,
Wabamuwato wanoa nokuwamba na tubonga sofa tatwakaleke sori muchambo chanoa wabamuwato wanoa nokuwamba na tubonga sofa tatwakaleke sori alewele na pu na puti na pu alewele na pu 21 alewele na pu alewele na pu alewele na pu. Sometimes ila fwa ikawa baula weka feno chidionso kudandaula. Sometimes ila fwa uyo alebwele la posori uyo nilesa wasabire sori tapale fatinga chitabe
Welcome guys. No emotions here, no emotions. Let's be respectful of each other. So I'm going to play the Alebwele Lapo song, because after we listen to what is really happening, after we listen to what the UPND really is intending to do, it's better ECL comes back. Yes. So I'm just waiting for people to reach 200 and then I will start. I'm not PF myself. I'm just wearing this, playing the song so that we wait for people to reach 200 and then I will start. Yes. Even me, I'm not a Lungu fan, but Mingala Tovalete Aba UPND is the reason why ECL has come back. So I'm just waiting for people to reach 200 and then we'll start. If they don't reach 200, I'll still start after the song.
Bamjaba mulonge kutera kwati mulemwe 5 billion sekutera Afrika kandi batera bana balala kandi balala opposition yalala nakambi yalala simple by looking but it's tough from working
Okay, enough of that. So anyway, we are playing that song because guys, namumona, ladies and gentlemen, see what is happening to our country. Our country is turning into a dictatorship under our nose, and we saw Mulungu come out and say he's coming back to active politics. Why? Because Zambia is being turned into a dictatorship. And we don't know if it's true or false, but there is evidence on social media of the plans of UPND to turn Zambia into a full dictatorship, police state. And on top of that, there is high poverty levels. People are sleeping hungry. People are surviving on less than 1 meal a day. So what is the wise thing to do, mwebantu? Inga wali upirwe wakano omulume overo kulya kuchupoko waya kulya. Wambo kula chula. Why not go back? The devil, you know, is better than the angel you don't know. So this is becoming a true story now. We Zambians, bali twebera tulenya tulerapira. Twema Zambian tulenya tulerapira. We jumped into the fire by voting in UPND. And let me just play this audio from Savoy, and then we'll talk. I'll play this audio from Savoy, and then we'll talk in a minute. The intentions of UPND are not good. You know, they are totally making this country into a police state, which is unacceptable. That's why Lungu has come back. And every well-meaning politician should stand against what UPND is trying to do. So, let me play this audio from Savoy.
Do you know that if all the members of parliament of the PF and some of the independents were to resign today, they would cause a constitutional crisis and Zambia would be forced to go for a general election today? So I call upon the PF to look at this as one of the options that they have, because the UPND cannot do to the PF what they've been doing to some of us as NDC, what they've done to DP. PF is too strong a party for the UPND to do what they're trying to do. It is too big a party for the UPND to do what they're trying to do. They have too many members of parliament. 60 members of parliament is not a joke. No wonder they say that politics is about numbers. So the PF right now does have the necessary numbers to cause a constitutional crisis and force Zambia to go for a general election. So I call upon the PF, and thank God ECL is back, to look at this option. If the UPND keeps on messing around with the PF, let them cause a general election, and let us see if HH and the UPND can win an election today. Because if Zambia went for a general election today, trust me, HH would lose the elections. a good number of the UPND MPs would lose the elections because the Zambians have known the UPND for who they are. The UPND are heartless, they are clueless, and they have no regard for anybody other than themselves. Even the kind of corruption that the UPND are engaged in right now, it's high-level corruption, very sophisticated corruption. They're externalizing money from this country. No wonder you're seeing that there's no money in circulation. They called the PF all sorts of names. They won power through propaganda. They painted their friends black. But look at what is happening to the court cases right now. Go to court any day. You are going to laugh when you see the kinds of cases that are in court are there, because they painted their friends black and they never had any proper evidence. So right now, Zambians have seen that the real criminals, the real thieves are the UPND. So today, the UPND cannot win the kinds of numbers in an election that they did in 2021. So I dare you, UPND, continue doing what you're doing. And I urge you, PF, to get this country to a general election. You know, in the past, when a ruling party tried to mess around with another party, they would do it in the background. Not what we are seeing under the UPND right now, whereby they are in the forefront. The police are over the PF Secretariat. The UPND, officials are making statements telling the PF, no, the PF is no longer with you. It's with this one and that one. What kind of strategy is that? We can't tolerate that as a country. And if the UPND were to succeed to do that to the PF, then who is safe in this country? Because politics is about numbers. So if they can do that to the biggest and strongest party in the country, then no one is safe. Before you know it, by tomorrow, they organize a convention for any party and the police will take over a secretariat. Because when there is a matter in court, what normally happens is that the police and everybody maintains the status quo until the court says otherwise. So we see a fake convention and then next the police at the PF Secretariat. What are you doing there, police? What are you doing at the PF Secretariat? Enough is enough. And thank God ECL is back. So PF, I urge you, amongst the options that you need to look at, make sure that you look at the option of getting Zambia to a general election if UPND continues on this path. Because your numbers are not there for jokes. Your numbers are there to speak for the Zambians. Your numbers are there to defend democracy. And one of the ways you're going to defend democracy is all of you to resign so that we go for a general election and the Zambians decide again. Because it's very, very clear that the Zambians made a very big mistake in 2021. We can't have people raping our democracy like this. We can't have people raping our institutions of our democracy like this. Even the judiciary right now is under attack. We can't have that. So as Zambians, let us not fear. And as MPs, I know that all of you that are going to stand on a ticket other than that of the UPND are certainly going to win. So this is my message to all of you as MPs in Parliament today, and especially as PF with your numbers and your leadership, to consider this as an option. Or rather, you cause a constitutional crisis and let's go for a general election. Let us see if President HH and the UPND are going to win the elections today.
Thank you, guys. If you're just joining us, that is the voice of Savoy Imboela, and she was chipping in. She's the president of NDC party, Mulungushigate KDC. And I wasn't supposed to come here today, but there were two things have come up. Two things have come up on the political scene. First thing is that UPND, they are trying to take over Zambia and make it into a multi-party. Sorry, UPND is trying to take over Zambia and make it into a one-party state. UPND is trying to get rid of our democracy. That's why ECL has come back. And this whole came to light when we had the Mulungushigate hijack. We had Miles Sampa hijack the PF, and I don't know, because we saw documents that the name of the office bearers in the PF party were changed at the registrar with a date stamp, but the registrar of societies is refuting that did not go through. We saw ECL try to go to the party secretariat, PF party secretariat, and he was blocked by Zambia police. So the way we are seeing things, we are judging the situation as it is occurring. So the way the things seem to be is like UPND is sponsoring Mao Sampa. That's why you see wherever Mao Sampa is, he has the protection of Zambia police. Now we know that the opposition in Zambia, up to date, they have not been able to hold any political gathering because the Zambia police has been telling all our opposition that they do not have enough manpower to man any gathering or any function of the opposition. But Mao Sampa, however, the government of Zambia and Zambia police have all the manpower to give security and protect Mao Sampa. We saw how Mao Sampa held a retreat, which later turned out to be a convention, and within less than a day, Mao Sampa hijacked PF. So, to be truthfully speaking, it's safe to say that PF is back into politics, but is not, ECL is back in politics, but he is not a member of PF, which is even better, because if ECL is back in politics, he can form his own political party, and the thing is ECL has a following. Yes, this is my advice to Balungu. Thank you for coming back to the political scene. And I think all well-meaning Zambians, people who support PF, if you are a member of PF and Balungu, my advice is form another political party and let Mao Sampa go with that PF party he has hijacked. The people who love ECL will follow ECL to wherever he goes. And what we are talking about here is the sovereignty of Zambia. We are not here to talk about ECL and PF, no. We are here to talk about ECL and the future of Zambia. Get me right. But ECL lost elections. And he learned, he knows why he lost that election. So if ECL comes back, he is going to be a new and a better president. I'm not campaigning for him. I'm just saying that if ECL comes back, he is going to have a no-cadre policy. He is going to promote peace. Because ECL is a patriotic person. He was a patriotic president. He didn't sell out Zambia. He was not a traitor to Zambians. Zambians were eating under ECL. That's why we are all crying to say we want ECL back. And it doesn't matter if ECL is under PF or he forms a new political party. We people want ECL as a leader and the kind of leadership that he gave Zambians. Zambians had better life. So let's get that right. Now PF is out of the question to me. If they want to fight over PF, I don't think it's necessary. if I were the PF leadership, let them just come together and form another party and let Mao Sampa go with that PF. Balanda ticha kutintana chari putwike. So, apa, by PF, count your losses. This is my advice to the PF. Count your losses. Let Mao Sampa go. Now, coming to why I came here today, you listened to the tape from Savoy Imboela. And that tape is being released because this is the information circulating on social media that UPND, they want to change the constitution. There are talks currently happening to amend the constitution by passing the parliament, which is an illegality. Now UPND knows that they cannot change the constitution without going through the parliament. That's why they have started this Mulungushigate scandal. Echobayambira Mulungushigate scandal is they want to have by-elections. They want to have by-elections so that they can do whatever imingalato and win all those seats and they control majority in the parliament. And once they have the numbers in parliament, this is how they are going to change the constitution. So what Mao Sampa is doing, is trying to do with the help of UPND, they are trying to have by-elections so that when they have by-elections, we know that there is a video, there is an audio which I have posted in a WhatsApp group. I cannot post that video on Facebook for security reasons. So that audio is being shared in a WhatsApp group. I will post the link to that WhatsApp group. If you want to listen to that audio, it has got very sensitive information. And what I can just say about that audio, I'll say a few things which are not too sensitive. And that audio is talking about the same Mulungushigate scandal. And they are saying that UPND wants to remove all PF MPs from parliament so that we can have less than 10 PF MPs in parliament. And then when we have less than 10 PF members in parliament, the new Dawn government can change the constitution. Now I'm coming to what they want to change in the constitution. So that Mulungushigate, they are setting the ground. What I'm talking here is on public domain. I don't create anything. Whatever I'm talking here, you will find it. It is not me manufacturing what I'm saying. It is things which people are saying that UPND is trying to do. And if it is not true, Cornelius Mwetwa can issue a press statement to clarify these things, because we are concerned Zambians and we need to know the truth. And some of you who are telling me to say you are going to be arrested for inciting people, shame on you. Zambia is a democracy. Me, I am sharing what people are saying. I cannot be arrested for exercising my freedom of expression and speech. You want to be intimidating people who are exposing the wrongdoings of PF. I am not insulting anyone. I am not demeaning anyone. So stop the nonsense of writing on my page that I'm going to be arrested for spreading propaganda and inciting people. You yourselves who are keeping people hungry, you are the reason why we are talking. If everything was in order in the country, I won't be here. People won't be talking what you are doing if you are doing nothing. Why should people talk about you if you are not doing anything mischievous? You, the people people who are doing mischievous things, stop it. You were not elected to cause all this havoc in the country. And we will not stop talking and exposing you. Me, as long as I get something that doesn't sit well with my spirit, I will be here to talk about it and to expose the evil intention of this evil government. Now, so we know that the Mulungushigate is the first step to try and take over the parliament. So once Miles Sampa is president of PF, then they can call for by-elections and replace all the members of parliament. Now, the way things stand, we know that as long as UPND is in power, no other MP is going to win a by-election. So if we have a by-election, it will mean that all the seats, they will go to UPND and make a one-party state. Even if we go to the courts, we all know that the courts are currently compromised. Right now, there is a case, Kudiaku Registrar of Society, the poor woman Tandiwe, we don't know what's happening to her. We don't know if Miles Sampa's managed to change things, we don't know. There was an injunction there to stop Miles Sampa, and we know court cases, they take long. So in this process of these long court cases, meanwhile, the UPND government will have its way to change the constitution. And these are the things they want to change in the constitution. Number one, they want to increase the term of presidency from 5 years to 7 years. That is wrong. Most countries, the term of presidency is 4 years. If we are at 5 years, we should even reduce it. A term of presidency should be 5 years. If you can't perform in 5 years, why should they extend to 7 years? How many countries in the world have a presidency for a term of 7 years? So by changing the term of presidency to 7 years, it means that the next election will be in 27, 28. Is it 28 or 29? That's when Zambia will go to the polls. This is one of the things they want to change. They want to include the clause of LGBT in our constitution. They also want to remove the running mate. And they want to do this in a hurry. So all these, I'm not going to read some of the information on here because it is sensitive. But Zambians, wake up Zambia. Before you know it, Mr. Hakainde wants to be the president for 7 years. Now, my question is, why is Mr. Hakainde scared of going to the polls? That's where now that audio from Savoy comes in, where Savoy is saying that the PF, there are 60 members of parliament, let them cause a constitutional crisis by resigning. And then when the PF members resign, we can go to a general election. That is the only way we can stop Hakainde and his way to take over our country and put it into a one-party state. Now my question is, why is the Hakainde, who preached democracy and rule of law, why does he want so much to turn Zambia into a one-party state? That is my question, guys. Why is Hakainde trying to do this? Why? I'm done talking, guys. You can join in. Hi, comrades.
Lapumulo, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'll take only about 2 minutes or just 3 minutes. You've asked a good question. Why? You know, when you promise someone, no, I'll do this for you maybe tomorrow, and this person you've promised, they are expecting you to give them what you've promised. Let's look and ask ourselves, our president, the current president, promised a lot of things for the Zambian people. Now, he's looking at the time, what he was promising, has he fulfilled that? And that's where the problem is, because now he knows 2026 is just around the corner. And then the Zambians will not forget when they go to vote. Ushowunga na uwelela pa 50 kwacha. Ushena tukwate nchito. So that's where the problem is. Like our president hasn't fulfilled all that he promised, and now is in a panic state. And now it's time for Zambians to say, let's not say, no, me, politics doesn't concern me. Politics is what makes you to be where you are today. We are all politicians, and we all love Zambia. So for my contribution is like, if you ask ourselves, why are they in a panic? Because they haven't yet fulfilled even a single of the things that they were promising to the Zambians. There's still a lot of Zambians that are not working. The prices of commodities have continued going high. So they are in a panic mode. Thank you, Mario Pumula. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. The floor is open, guys. You can call in or you can join in and contribute. So the question is, why is UPND in a panic mode? Why? You know, there's also people are saying that he has made the promises, he has made deals, and he has made the contracts. These secret MOUs, most of them, I think they are like one of the mines, the deal is for 10 years. And it's a secret. They have signed a lot of non-disclosure deals in HH's MOUs. A lot of them, they are non-disclosure. But we have heard, and from reading online, most of these mines, their contracts are for 10 years. So now, if these mines, even like Vendetta and whatever, if they stay, or if HH is voted out of power 2026, those people who we have signed contracts with, they risk losing those contracts, because I'm sure the government that is going to come is going to review all those contracts and make sure that those contracts, they are benefiting Zambians. You see what I mean? But you know, it's just sad to read all this information. The UPND, they are pulling fast ones, Balechte Mingalato, you know, like I am so disappointed really for HH to be doing to the extent of what he's doing. And I also want to say that, you know, there's rumors that, he has to cater to the puppet masters. Those days are gone, you know. You have seen in West Africa where people are standing for their rights. Welcome, comrades. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, madam. The things which are happening in Zambia is like it's now dangerous. It's now dangerous, and looking at the things the way they are, we may end up being in a situation whereby we cannot resolve anymore because there's too much interference. The things which HH was promising to people, it doesn't fulfill anything. And you find that now Zambians, they are very, very disappointed. They are very, very, very disappointed. So we need Zambians to wake up, because if we continue like this, it will be very dangerous for the future. And as Zambians, we are very, very disappointed. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you so much for joining. And you know, it's important for you to come in and be involved in politics. Say something, not only on this show, in your communities. You know, HH and his government can capture the government institutions, but they cannot capture your votes. You know, it all boils down to people knowing what is happening and making the right decision. You know, right now we are celebrating ECL coming back. I don't care if ECL comes back as PF or whatever political party. All I care is that he is a father. He has seen the direction of where the country is going. You know, if ECL sits and does nothing, and things the way they're happening, they're already bad. But you know.
Hi, Mama.
Hello, Mama. Hello, my son. Welcome. The floor is yours.
You.
Yes.
Great. I'm in Washington. I just want to comment on two things. Really, what the UPND government is doing right now in Zambia, it's barbaric, it's shameful, it's really an assault on our constitution. When the president was sworn in, he sought to defend the constitution and not to destroy it or undermine it. The hand in the happenings right now in PF is very visible that it is really coming from UPND, and they are so proud of it. But they should understand that there is no development that has come without proper democracy. Democracy in modern politics is the vehicle for development. And what they are doing right now, they are actually shooting a gun in their foot. It is so clear. Look, the coming back of ECL, after he lost elections, the man literally had no feelings for politics again. It was clear. The more reason you saw him write to the cabinet about resigning and everything. But what has happened? It's the people that have cried. They've compared how they lived in PF and how they are living right now in UPND. The challenges that they are facing is people that called. And who else actually contributed to the coming of ECL back? It's UPND and their behavior. They literally called him back to politics. The man never rested. Even in his retirement, he retired during those moments. They kept insulting him, calling him names. It's good now that they can insult him, and the insults will have a reason, because you stand with them. Otherwise, we are really, really in trouble. And it is high time the Zambians, the youths, the churches, and everyone that loves Mother Zambia should start speaking out and call, the sins of UPND as they are. Instead of them really concentrating on development, what have they done? They've pushed. They are pushing things that will not even help, but cause a lot of confusion. This is where we are right now. That is my contribution, Mama. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. You are welcome to join in. And, it's just abrogation of the Constitution. What the UPND they are doing, they are actually committing a crime.
This, and they will answer for it.
Criminal. Yeah.
They will answer. Time is coming for reckoning. When people are doing certain things because they feel they're in power, they can abuse the police. See how they've diluted the judiciary. Look at what is happening in parliament. I don't want even to mention about ECZ. I know it will be hell in that place the moment that time comes, because they've really put all their studios into all these places to do what they want to do. But time is coming. You can fool people for a while. You can fool people for the time being, but time will definitely come. They will have to reckon.
True, comrade. And I want to say here is that what is a UPND scared of? You know, what are they scared of? If they are popular, let them go to elections.
Simple as that.
Let them not fear the elections.
Simple as that.
Yes.
When you fail to deliver all your promises, what do? You bring in dictatorship. You want to force things. That's what has happened. They've run out of ideas. They have no answers for the Zambians. So what do? They start looking at who is the threat, who can come and win. They start fighting them. That's what they've done right now.
And you know what? I don't care if they can have their squabbles between PF, but the Zambian people are suffering. But for crying out loud, for Jesus' sake.
It's uncalled for. It's uncalled for. It's uncalled for.
Honestly,
it's uncalled for.
For me, because I can picture myself. You know, I picture myself in Zambia as a woman. You know?
No, it's uncalled for. It's not right.
How do those women feel? To feed your children in a country that is the second largest producer.
It was a food basket for Southern Africa. Zambia has always been a food basket for Southern Africa. Why should we be going through such? It's because of their reckless and the fact that they've run out of ideas. They don't care for the people. No, they don't.
It's a reckless behavior. It's inhumane. Yeah. It's actually a crime against humanity because it is one of the fundamental human rights for every government to ensure food security in a country. Yeah?
Absolutely.
This government, it is their right to ensure that every Zambian has food security. Look at our women in the gloves are off. You put him fire, but for them to fail to provide a food security, Muchalo, that is the failure of the West kind. They can just even resign on moral grounds.
On moral grounds, yes. Very true.
They should have resigned on moral grounds. What are they still hanging on? And now they're even trying to increase their term of office.
Shame.
Yes, it's a shame. But how can they better resign before it's too late? It is a shame.
Okay, thank you so much. You can log me up.
Thank you, my comrades. Thank you. And you know, brother, you are saying here, comrade, that we don't know what is going to happen to what is going to happen in 2026 with the ECZ. Malawi formula kabako. We are going to have the Malawi formula kupenda pale pa polling station kupenda.
People have to be vigilant. Yes.
At the polling station.
He's planted his own people in all these institutions.
What are you telling?
Yeah.
It is too much. It is too bad. It is too bad. They are so shameless. But UPND, you should resign on moral grounds. And all this Mulungushigate, so that number. And you know, somebody raised an important point to say, okay, HH can stay in power. But for me, my campaign is all the youth will say, pick a constituency and stand. But youth, men and women, if you are not a recycled politician, to vote for the 2026 strategy. If HH want to stay in power, let him stay in power. But all those seats in parliament will be filled by independents. Yes. So even if HH extends that term to 7 years for president, we are forming a coalition government. That is a strategy. We are thinking ahead. So unless he takes out a by-election because it's no voting in Zambia, then he will be there. But I am challenging each one of you by youth time to rise up, identify a seat in your area, councillor, member of parliament. Take them out. All these people who have been in members of parliament for 30 years doing nothing, it is your time for you to stand in that seat and go to Underhill and change the constitution and make policies that are going to change Zambians' lives and take Zambia out of poverty. That is the plan. Me, I'm not worried. The only thing that's gonna worry me is if he extends his term from 2026 to 7 years, so it will be 26, 27, 28. So it will be meaning Kuyam Kubotam 28. I am worried about him changing the term to 7 years. Because Nishipaka but I am not worried. By election, yes. Like right now, because he's the president, because of their operatives, and we know what they do. When a government is in the sitting government, they always win the by-elections. We don't want by-elections. We don't. We just hope there will be peace in the country, and then we go to vote in 2026. That's the ideal situation that we really want. Let us just go to the ballot. And in 2026, that Manda, he will be full of independent. You will be there. Look at Munia Zulu. Tell you Munenu, Tariku Mandahill. What are you doing? Munia Zulu went to Mandahill. Why can't you go? JJ Banda is in Mandahill. Why can't you go? Eh? There are many independent members of parliament there, and we want 100% members of parliament who are independent in 2026. Yes, we never go on set all the structures. Councillor, what chairman, let them be independent, and then Haka India will have to deal with a coalition government because all these constituencies we are going to be there. In our youth, you fill those seats. Welcome, comrades. The floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Go ahead.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for joining.
I'm okay. If you come back, I think the member of UPND.
Kambani, you are welcome.
Yeah, maningiche. But singati vinsivili mushe ufuniko come back.
Yeah.
So ise monga ise kwatu ni kusaka but kwatu ni kuchikankata. Wamba yompiwe watu ni wa Jacqueline Savoy.
Na ine ni kwatu ni kumuzi kwanga ni kuchikankata.
Yeah. Chamen na wavotera wajawa yompiwe watu. Manzi na road. Ndia mame wanawinira wayompi watu hivi. Wazi wanozio. But for now tingawatumira ma problem ya manzi. Tina ma pressure ya manzi. Vantu wakuma manzi. Monga hii mwayo wanaichani picture hii. Ni manzi haya. Na nachokera kumunzi manje. Aya ni manzi vantu wakumwa manzi haya. Hii. Mayona. Hii picture ni vantu hawa wakuma manzi hawa. Siwenzo funa PF, wenzo funa ati UPND bonse. Basala manje balira hapa. Bakali kuma manzi hawa. Ayushwa mkambati. Hapa so ng'ombe vyembekeza bonze mbuzi shanshani vyembekeza kuma manzi. Na bantu bayembekeza kumanzi amene haya. Payo mpi bali mparliament bakuwa kamba ya bantu bavutika so kuyambira kansela chani bonse fika pale president kuja kwatu wanapotera UPND lekaweka na pressure hii ero kaile ati ndine member wa UPND ukondera ukungo supporta che vaso hivi vaso awe si vamushi mukaenda road yeveyo iri west road west completely apa tienda mrainy season kulibe so nenzofunza manje nishawa vayompi vatu vakabwera kumunga kuchikankata vamaendera mundeke oro vamaenda chemo mene road yaso because ngati vaenda mroad vaiona road niyo kufa ero makansellors wako ukawatumira phone vakufunza nokufunza ati nanga ndana nakupasira namba yako imwe sindio mwe tenzo chitachani tenzo kamisana during chani makampeni apa tikamisana kutumira phone muyanka chemushe mutumira naise kutumira because muli mpaa mukamba ati ndana kupasa namba awe sivili mushe vintu sivili mushe kamba chechirungamo so ine pali ine chemonga iva mene naenda kumunzi naenda nakopapo hivi napangira video na vatumira vachani va MP ivi siva mushe hivi na vantu venzotapa niriu video ni photo na video nina vantu vadandaula nkani ya manzi ya awe siva mushe vamene vachita you like ungonga kwatu va MP vakwatu iya siva mushe so ngati vintu sivili mushe kulipe vokamba ati ndi because tili mu ruling party shanishani iya ngati siva mushe so muchita che mushe mani kukamba chilungamo
na totera ndarumba mwanangu anza na mfano chikonko you know I feel so emotional because my village is there in Mapangaya you know Chikankata road you turn right to go to that school and Mazabuka Zambia Sugar Company has been there almost hundreds of years. But look at how poor the people are in Mazabuka. Besides that, there is a mine. Would you mine in Jiwajura? You know. There is a nickel mine over Mazabuka and Jiwajura. So, Mazabuka, Kwaliba Sugar Company, Kwaliba nickel mine, the sugar company, and we hear that the sugar company, the good sugar is the one which is exported. The bad sugar is the one. The grade A sugar, they export it, they sell it. Yeah? But the bad sugar is the sugar which people are eating in Zambia. There is a nickel mine. You can't even make policies. These companies, they should invest in the town. Kuya nickel mine, nickel ya mtengo. Petan. Nickel is almost double the price of copper per ton. Mazabuka should have been a city to admire because that city has been producing sugar since Katwish. But look at Mazabuka. Abantu balenu amenshi apalenu ine ngombe epalenu ine abantu amenshi. Imagine elo mulei mfati Champions League. So stand as an independent. If you don't identify a political party, stand as an independent. Don't accept they bring imposters from the city and tell you to vote for them. Zambia, that has to go. Do not vote for imposters. They are bringing people from different parts of the country to your constituency and vote for this person and voter. No.
So chima wama chema mene mabwerera waso mubwera pachani pa media muza vantu vintu vevochita muona ka mongo isi watu ava MP vatu ava si vabwerapo sina vaonepo nabwana endapo inokufunza manje MP ava ati MP ambao si vaoneka kuno kaya ili bwanji chini yawe si vaoneka nooneka amene vanawinira vamabwera chema chapter 20 vabwera vaenda si vanaonekerepo but nikuyembekeza ati na MP so vaivala kuti vakali kubwera futi ukatuma phone manamba yao tinayo ukatuma phone sivayanka ukatuma phone wakamba sometimes vayanka ndiwe ndani wakamba namba yanga wanaipeza kuti first question naipeza kuti namba yanu futi
a public servant even the public servant you are there because of the people alimo vakutumina phone uyavantu ati ndiwani
so yeah machiko
there is one comment here Mwambati we share this problem is a new problem yakari. This is the thing, we voted this government to change the lives of people. It is an old road, but now it's 2.5 years. The road are still the same.
Kuchokera muri Bakaunda uko road
Imagine sure 59 years the roads are still gravel. They can't even grade them. But I'm not here to waste my time or your time. Me, I am educating you and telling you what to do. We are looking for a solution. How do we take Zambia forward? We identify our problems and then we know what to do.
So mwamene zona mpitizana otherwise kulibe moment ngachitire ivi vamene vachita nikangala manzi naenda vatapa manzi veve vari busy kuma parliament wao vachita enjoy na family yao but nafaka tifuna tichinje chani vatifakire ko machani manzi aya muona umene waonekera vakamba kumwa vantu so mwamene vachitira so kabwera matenda ya manzi aya apa kuli matenda ng'ombe vikufa kwa mene huko vikungoti ng'ombe ikatanga yao
they use the people's problem. Baishima problem yove. Will solve that problem. And you are desperate, you want water. So you say, I will vote for them because they will fix it. They will bring water. Our number will fix them one day. Thank you, comrades. Thank you.
But I think nabauza panawaza 2026 ECL nabalembera na message ya 2026
just now tell your MPs kweba 2026 ni yantu fweba youth today votela we are going there.
Singachite continue na manzi hivi kuvotera muntu eva achita enjoy na manzi yaso ya manzi ya
the president was sinking a borehole in Lusaka. He's supposed to sink a borehole in villages. We need piped water.
Atukafunse wakansera manzi ayo kafunse wakansera na batumira wakansera wakambatia insiviziva.
Know what to do. Thank you, comrade. Welcome, comrade.
Thank you.
The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. How are you, Mama?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm also good. I joined I think Mwambakudala, but Tracy, I've heard much of what you have said. There's just one point which I need, I think, to talk about concerning, I think, my churches. This is the right time when the churches should start, talking, condemning, and even trying to see, to make sure that they bring peace. But chanchidabu sana pa my churches, they are too quiet. They are too quiet. In a worried since now my churches yankala my puppets kaya. Very quiet because even the way things have unfolded recently, Muntari and Saziva kuti vintu civil bueno. So, I was expecting my church leaders to come on the open. They start condemning where things are not okay. That part correct, they say correct. Starting from SDA, amen, because that watu ni wako SDA. So we need to hear SDA. Mukambapo branch.
Comrade, even you excommunication, but we don't have change.
Yes. So we need to hear because a lot of people that are even in this government, they're from SDA.
Imagine.
So we need to hear SDA.
We are calling you out. It's good, my brother. Hypocrisy.
And then not only SDA but Catholic, all the churches. We need to start talking.
Comrade, so problem umwana kwambira munganda mwe mwinyo kumufunda. Bakatoliki bali yesesho kubafunda. Catholic tried to tell HH. They were called devils and demons.
Yeah.
Kamba bachimpempe shuwa imwe bachimpempe. Mwasebana. There were the case, you know, when HH won the presidency. Our State House, never chimpempe.
Yeah. And then chanengambira church maninga pa because ngati tapwalala apa kwantienda kuzankhala bwino. So Stephen waona abantu ma church leaders to start condemning or talking, giving advice when maybe lives have been lost. It won't make sense. Tifuna apa wayambepo kukamba vazoona right now. Ngati
We'll tell them to be quiet. We'll be if it is ngapava problems there karamba ero bakeni nokulanda. Prevention is better than cure.
Yes.
And what they say. Yeah. Let's prevent the situation. That's why we are talking here. Me, I'm not just talking to talk. I am talking so that if someone here, like the number is growing, people they are opening up. And now you guys have seen our point.
Yeah, Vinto, otherwise Vinto, maybe just in conclusion, Vinto, things are bad. Yeah, okay, Venango, they are doing well, but one bit background, valira, like the previous caller, we are lila, our UPND. So, Sivian Dabuino. So, we need to just to control the situation, but these people, the church leaders, please, they should come on board. Not to kungo valache masuti, wenza mamuto kavodula, because in the Bible, Jesus Christ said, no, go and say everything, and then you follow me, what. But these guys, they are just after money. I am issues, they are avoiding them. So, my church leaders, I'm challenging you, kwambira mailo, tifunko zambu itana na roko, kuti chechi ya so, ya kambapo pali issue, ya cha condemn oo, ya chachani, every, wafuniko kambapo, tizambu no chonga i list. Chechi ya mnesi na kambepo, nshini puppet, yoni, tizambu itani wa puppet, macheche zaya. Because like list ya nichoka ya nitamvera ya vaneva fundo introduce, we are not sure if it's true. List ya ukaiona viofya no yofya sifintu vabwina. It means Zambia manje yankalamunga ni heo. Andi mkanifunza chanini nga pempere kukuli mulungwene kutosapo ito Zambia che ya kita vanish. Because the things that are happening in Zambia right now, sivintu kwantienda kufizangala kaya. So let's prevent vintu voipo vanibwera kusogolo. Vonekera nonekera tikuzabwera vintu voipo. And kuli wantu wenango wafuna kuti muno Mzambia mkale vintu voipo positive. So we don't want that. And then my youth, the fun thing about my youth is that even when they are commenting my blogs, you find that they are busy just commenting my jokes, you know. They are not serious. My jokes all the time, maybe they are shooting because in ECL or Amina Kambaichi is from UPF or UPND. We are not serious. My youth, it's that time that we start taking things seriously. Tikazikamba cha zona. Apa mkangana kumbuyo PF wanamtusapa kwa mpando because of the things that were happening. For example, Makadarism, just one example. And then there's my issue of maybe even insulting, just a simple example. But you find that muntu right now when ukambomuza no, na wantu wakukwana or they are cadres in town right now. Because if you go in town tomorrow, you find my junkies were full pokwera bus wavuta. So we find that muntu wakuyangati no, even in PF these things were happening. Why you condemn? So when something is wrong, that if it was done in PF time, if someone was insulting in PF time and is shouting now, it means that wrong thing, that what was happening in PF is still a wrong thing even in UPNC time. So we need to condemn all these things. So my youth nice thing serious the way we are handling my issues here. I think
Thank you, comrade. Na totela ba youth mwebaletamba muputule clip. Popo bachila ba comrade diti ama churches. We need to send the message out to say these churches, they need to start talking.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
they are too
comrades. The floor is yours.
okay.
Yeah.
They are too quiet, as if you are more. Imagine ni more.
Chimpempe muntu wabo uya muntu waba chimpempe nishi mutarere imwe ba chimpempe imwe. You can't even excommunicate him. HH has been lying yose barebe po mureba tamba. Welcome, comrades.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Go ahead.
Mine I've got 2 points.
Okay.
The first one is a concern about the guy from Southern Province.
Okay. What? Yes.
You know these guys from people from Southern Province, they've got tendency of supporting their own tribal uncle or whoever comes from there. As long
Even
as
me, I'm from there. I'm actually from that area where that boy is coming from.
you are also like that.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. You looking where I come from. Most of the MPs that I come from, my constituencies, the area that I come from, it's the people that I know from the same family and the same neighborhood of the villages like that. So it's not like you find a stranger. Now with them, it's just because the name is this. So if they're taking such a constituency, he's just a stranger, but he carries a name for the same region. As long as that person carries the name, they are going to vote for that person. So the best advice I can give to them is let them start teach these people lessons to say no matter how you are aligned with our tribe, we are not going to vote for you. We want to vote for a person who is going to work for us. That's the first thing that they should observe. Let them go away from the tendency of voting for their tribe. They are the only people that are remaining in Zambia with that voting pattern. That we cannot run away from it. And the second thing I want to say is lawlessness. There's too much lawlessness apparently in Zambia. Let's not even say no because of the former government had the same lawlessness and it should continue in this new regime. We should not allow Zambia to be spoiled, especially what happened on the Independence Day. Nobody liked that. It was a very drawback for our democracy and our growing democracy. And the issue of firing a gun, not even because there was a rubber bullets or anything. Firing a firearm, it's a firearm. It's very traumatizing. Let the police desist from such kind of acts. Yeah. So otherwise, that's my concern for as a solution to take Zambia forward.
Thank you so much. Tolumba badala alimu magana yongumwamba ko bati ba Southern Province balali hotera balike mulandu omushobo. Nomba bali bashala muri mwamunini. Bali hotera akainde because the Southern Province I want someone to cut this and circulate it. And I'm going to talk in English and Tonga. What I'm about to say is a message to the Southerners. I am also from Chiganka. What I'm about to say is for 23 years, the Southern Province, they've always voted for UPND. They have always been voting Dundumwezi, anybody else me zero, UPND, thousands of votes. That has to go. And why it has to go? Because one is ambilisha. Now that they have a chance to come in power, what have they done? They have rubbished your votes. You are still drinking water from the stream with the animals. So the Southern Province, gamulega kuvotera muyobo, gamuivotera morike. Now uri muntu uide mu constituency yenu, uita qualify, ngomu ya kuvotera. And if a president is on a ballot, vote for president with a manifesto, with a vision, not to votera mutundu ati HH. You know what? Babi don't they have a church? Why can't they sink a borehole? How much is a borehole? How much is it to sink a borehole? Honestly, go southern province, you have uranium or where? Kariba Dam, uranium is there. Uranium is like $80,000 per metric ton. Minerals over there. On top of that, southern is a breadbasket of Zambia. So but the HH has had the chance to turn life of the southern people around because of the vast wealth of the southern province. So Musambia I posted a map, a page yangu, a map of the minerals. Uranium is in southern province, near Kariba Dam. Uranium is $80,000 per metric ton. Lithium, and you people in southern province is a shame on you. You need to wake up. And someone I need to take clip and let them distribute. Tonga and the southern provinces now is actually the richest provinces because of that uranium. Go ahead, comrade. The floor is yours. Go ahead. We'll be signing off. Yes.
Mulishani, madam.
We no mulishani. Mwaikala na totela mwatu joina.
Lero nasuka na joina lero kale natambo okuluisha.
Awele sapana. Nante mwa. Yes, ndalimonesha yenu.
Oh, awe ndamfafo ofyo munange ofyo muchitana rise ifyama fide chitika muno charo chesu cha Zambia.
Na totela.
Otherwise, how mwandika chinofo wenga chitapa. My question are we going to have an opposition party? If Bama Sampa instance Basendere, everybody was support our government. Shitwara kwata opposition, out of foot without opposition, Shichara Vicharu Mashua. How much Katushno for Wingachtamand. Otherwise, if it is take up a money to me. Because if into na fidula ama prices yale kufe pamulu but onu bamwa bula manje bona ule opposition strong opposition bayona ule and then manje nishi Zambia yala ila kuisa yala kuisa olo manje abantu abofo mbwene futi tabapusene na ba PF difference tapati twale mona ipocho twavotere ko bati vintu fichinjeko ofo bale BF ba PF limbifyala pusanako manje hapana file mona kwati nifumo fine tafipusene nofe bali ba PF na babe na fimo fine olo inosho namona futi bale chita abuse na nkane ama rights and then bale chita abuse na constitution mwise mulole shati ba police ukula bomba kuli opposition ogene shatara monako mu life yandine shatara monako ba police babe pamulu manje batambo kuima ba police bale chita protect party why tabachitira na protecting abarando ko batyo kubera mupangaladi bale amchita shani why tabemina bacha pabeme just because mawo samba olo mwandika mawo ukula musupporta no kumusupporta zona bale musupporta mawo maini chicharo chile yakwisa olo futi mu parliament nyimka po opposition ili yonse fida banange bamafinga bala mafinga MP bala support is one of the person who MP who support nan kan UPND mane mu parliament muka ba opposition mingi chibukala afyati ofyo baranda fyonze fyapita fu baranda fyonze fyapita so shishiwe ba mami bandofyo mule tontonga chapo ofyo fika ba mani mu parliament shishiwe kozi apa pena ofo fili apa umandika
kukala bafyati ya No bagari kulala bakulali ate bayikuta balala parliament.
Olonga you got this time to either can walk for Okulanda because the speech that is there.
Parliament kuya kulala.
Speech that pere bagari after Feba win our UPND twali mfana bwino nga fwe ma youth twaisa twamfana bwino ati apa na pa au UPND manje ni game changer twaingira mwaka game changer.
Game changer my friend.
Game changer.
Twali chinja kwebeni. Twali chinja.
Au mwandini au opotuli hapo twala imwena kaili nangu this time twalanda apa fwe ma youth apara fyati ni mwebo fia ni mwebo mwewe ni mwaiteterere ni mwe mwaiteterere.
So if you're feeling eto naishira pano kufunda ba youth nomba ko ivotera mwebene mwalireterera. So you're going to take yourself out of this problem. Pakuti muka ivotere mwebene. Ero yowo ulela ndindeko okulanda chimpempe bushe chimpempe rusere njebeni ko limbinde lufyanya nshishire pali olembera timwiranda chimpempe. Is it a insult?
Yeah. Kubareka fyabo ni ababena ba no direction tabeshe ofyo barechita.
Pali fyose fyo ndandiro omuntu kuti aisabe mkulanda atireko kubonke wedi chimpempe bushe chimpempe rusere.
Awe. Abasamwa fe ma praising ababena ako bati bare praising ane nsala. Emiromo na shuma we muntu le praising. Life. Tuwaseka.
Imiromo na shuma na shire pauka.
Shume miromo wikerire fye twafira muno kufira palasti manje. Wikerire fye kula praising. Kula that's why katusho ko turea mwandi ni system yako but because 8 yako now whether uli wa southern province whether uli wa northern province if intunga tafiri bwino landeni so that if fya bwino maye kula supporter whether tafiwe mefintu kula supporter just because now ni brother wantale chita bwino ine just because brother wangatale chita bwino na mwebeti fitafiwe me Manji don't you praising afi.
This is a country. We have a constitution to follow. These people, they are abrogating the constitution and breaking the laws. Political national matters here. If you go at 5 senses, you must start critical thinking, what analyze and see what is making sense or not, and debate from an intelligent perspective, not to come in pano. And pama bedroom matters or pama private lives yabantu. When we are talking about national matters, people are dying. This government now they are starving people. They are controlling namayo so ubunga mulia kula na bwena kukati kufunyo ubunge chungulo na yenu bwali bonse ngoro po badielo bali abantu. That is what is happening.
Kuyo mkumo this time. Olomba wikalirole praising ashua.
Praising abantu bale chita supervise kunomba bana mayo nabakwate nchito. Nanakwata obunga kuchita ration ubunga bulya ukakwaneka chingani 1 week or 2 weeks. Pasi bakalwishe bashibafa MP yashimbi bashito obunga. Ero yolesa mkuntu kana pano. Ifwe twa kulire muri bakawunda ifwe twaleli ya fiance bacon eggs sausage.
Begeni wagaleli efikondo by'abaana baabo. Kunsa
balekeni.
Mwandi.
That's why tulalanda pano some of us we Zambia yali tupele live. Ngato ya shopping na batata kula amana ya every month and kuya mustoro salela ya ole ulifwai. Month and kushita buti fya kudya so kula sala pofe deep freezer ya disula. Efo tuwale ikala mzambi. That's why today kula mwana bana mayo bale shito bunga mmameda. Tegwa fya tuwali temu kulande chalo nacho naika. Welcome comrade mweba isa nombali.
Thank you.
The floor is yours.
Man Mole, my sister.
Hey, munishani ba man mule. Mwalila.
Mwino mshani. Tutwalira muno.
Mubumi.
Mwabe nsala muchalo nsala yalengira twalira cha.
Mwamfwa. Mule we are going to fix things. So tukutotera telesa nga mwabuko mtende mwatotera lesa mwamfwa. Go ahead, the floor is yours. Man mule. Bashima. Bamwemba ba Mike atishani.
Na bora kwamba pankani ya mwezi makamba ya Southern Province chukani manje.
Yes.
Yeah, ijawedi makamba che mushe because kuchokera kudala kutivotera che muntu umozi na umozi. Bwerani 2026 aniona mwanga vantu vakudala vakavenze bwanji ine pali ine manje apa sinifuna na vauta ati ndi wa UPND na manzi amenti kumwa ni majoking vomba muntu ukaenda ogona zoona vantu vafutika kuja bwero enda ogona waivalambo nkukuta kuti yeah so kavutika ise otherwise sitingakwanise kumwa manzi yauti tikumwa tigavana na ng'ombe yachoka kumwa ng'ombe na muntu ndi pamene aenda kumwa eve akumwa manzi amuche uko na vana vake awe tinawafaka kuti tinkaleko tunyokomenda ali kapoto noti yawire kunywa yanywa ng'ombe wabora muntu wanywa yanywa ng'ombe muntu wabora wanywa so ivota because Mutonga nawe ni Mutonga ni yao Mutonga president Mutonga tete votere pamozi na wapomozi awe unza tivutisa kwato
Mopenga shua bunya menda ng'ombe shua
tigabana na ng'ombe mali
ziguri mali nickel uranium lithium all those minerals they are there
tigabana na ng'ombe mali tigabana na ng'ombe kwatu ningakuze nchilungamo vama tribal
but why ma praising kwanu ngati muona ati ma problem ya muri nayo shuwa mu bantu ime shuwa ime
sponsor mdala sponsor
people sibonse ine nini na page yanga ni page ama using ni ma 7 ni makamba guys tie tribalism isile tie 7 pamoja osati ati because you ndi wa PF ono UPND vama tukwana magazi yawe ndio chipuvasha nishani ine sinifuna tribalism era kufunika kusebenzera pamozi UPND siya chea watonga nishani ni ya muntu wali onse PF ni ya muntu wali onse Zambia ni ya muntu wali onse ai sufunika chati
mazoka enze muntu wabwino senzo konka kwa universal
vantu vakudala niona mongati monga kwatu vantu vakudala vali na maezi ambiri niona monga maganza chechintu chimozi na chimozi so funika tiwaushe manje semayusi bazauka 2026 tivotera winango bazachoka ma-MP vauku vajaira mani vakungogona wenda kuparliament aenda ogona setikumwa manzi ya ng'ombe shuwa awe sichamushi bwerani che 2026 vachoka so because did the benefit ya many things hapo ine is different kulibe but benefit moyo wanaka napo isa skipe mpandrama batipangira ko load monga kwatu kuchangata batipangira ko load batipasa ko manzi ndiye vintu vame tifuna ndrama pa wamene wafora yo tifuna china ndrama agona nazo palibe fresh tifuna che load na manzi so tigabana manzi na ng'ombe awe so
that is a shame. Sorry ndeseka yebati wabena achirase kiti abagari bale shipula muri abalerisha neminkonono abantu ku constituency kumwabo balemwe amenshi n'engombe. It's a shame. They should resign.
Kaibena nabe kuta.
Okay, is baba niba nani bala isapo next. Twalumba bamwemba ba Mike twalumba.
Okay.
Go ahead, my brother.
I think it's not. Yeah. Chabulanda muno mchalo kuno muletu mona. Chanso ni puti. kuno ku Zambia kuno fwe mayouth twalipanga mistake twasumina nomba apefironda fire kulira kofi apefironda everyday nga bwacha kuralira fe turerira fe nomba pa itu batusenda nomba pa naye moneka funa kumoneka 100% bare ya kulisampa ego bare kwa bapere bu president na MP umoke. Do you imagine my sister not kwata ba PF na bakwata 58 bare kwa babajuve dictator teachira hapa nangu bakaunda fa twaliko barana tebali ku dictatorship tefe hali fyao ina ichita over nomba pa chaba fe nangu ro ili first straight bare landa fa twala ibendekero as long as they have 50 basekesha.
Yes.
So apanomba nilesa tula mayo nilesa tula kailiso nitabakwete ba president ba minister ngani bama wana rumango na libasana disappointed sana nabe very much disappointed tapero fo bare twafata bare turandirako. So fwe misepera ifwe bamdala uko fwe bache tufwere byape tukalabane not to batunyandirira but tumfwere bine balala chitate awe tukonge mu dictatorship awe teni Zambia yonse fwe misepera tukalabane timone route twalasendera mo kwa defend fwe bwino because ngatwala ala fwe tapari byala chitika echaro twakwata vechine ro ifwe bache fwe bale kula nomba twala ya kuisa katasanga baona ole charo because ko tuleo ku sire mona kuna future nde mona fyati baleo naola natumina na bakuteka but tabele fwe ka baona ola democracy abantu balwirire enkondo balashira abantu namakota today kwatra maisosere nomba eyo bese batona wire nomba tetulasta kona enjoy ifwe tulateka pono kuteka tuchire aba ifwe kwema future leaders nomba balpisalire nshira completely mamone so njiji yopo tuleshita ina mano na makana yampwa but ndekusereza vyama youth abanandi tientu inaka mcharo muno tientu inaka tientu leranda nga batu ikatabara tufumya tapari kaire tetwa tukakete tukwate Milan tuketwe randa fi nangu banji kata nangu mayronga mitumina manata my sister bali njikata bya vintu randa pa Facebook but nafuma so tientu ko safe otherwise apaturendera mwambi napa bipa not no kubipokwa kwangara na kula kwene ku Israel kwa amapo na Ukraine ya amapo ifo tufikire nomba Zambia ila Ukraine ya amapo ayaikala kula kwino lefisa mana shata inkondo ko ili ulevutuka not if twikera ta muli inkondo but muli inkondo mchako na ibi pa situation ngashandi buno tafiri bwino efi nangu panono
na totela inende mikose de shafie kuivotera mwebene ba youth efika bako kuimina ma okay signal ya ile jabipa ba man mule. So next ba landeni ba brother Tuleya comrades
so ichikosere kofi hapa okay ine chinkali pa kofi okay like it was started 2021 ichimba ba kofi niche chakuba namona queue otwatanteme and then abantu mu ababika mu office basaluke ba boss beno mwamona and then if intunga mulelanda ko especially okay nina landa ko especially kuma UPND MPs balakonde mabana abo like ba PF atabale bomba especially when it comes for CDF in wala sasa ngati CDF balando ko batire bomba but some of us we don't see. I've never seen CDF. I'm based in Lusaka Central but I've never seen uko kumona kwa CDF ile bomba bwino nshatala monako budget ifine era fuma like last year it was 28. This year it's next year ni 30. But aparo futule munapo ifile bomba ko 30 onzo nale ipusha ushe I budget ine ifume ushe ifumina bani olo naba bomfya shashini mpya ni banani ngamwaisa kulusaka Central opofye afumina po Margaret mwanakatu kuli bayimba but tamwasangati file bombeke fintu bo file fya bombeka ngofu balela abene bayimbe up to now tatumonapo tatubamona n'okubamona ati okay baayisa babombako ddi n'offe baleeraya CDF taibombako ddi n'offe otumona abanensi tulamonako sande kyanda kulya fira bombeke efidu but when it comes to Lusaka Central walaisa sangati road yali babadi ama road ama drainages walaisa sangati fyali bipe efindu so next time nga tulevota non tukalevota fya just because ni UPND o tulefwa hakainde ichirema tulefwa anani twamkuvota MP bonse mulevota fya bamobene let's change now the way to vote now inshira imo twinga voteramo non tukuvota fya ati uyu ni so apa teken tumone next time non tichivote like chatwa vote pantu ni MP fya wana wa UPND ngamwavota ngani president mwamvotera tuchinje ko scenario ya kuvotera so non vote vyate uyu just because we are monica bwino pamenso yara monica chana nani tuchinje method ya kuvotera not vote ama problem tule kwata manje ama MPs mwali muvota taisa kono kuisa tomata like narapera example inankani kakubo there is a road from Mpula aba Mpula to Rwano district or to Lunsefu river the road is pathetic but kwali bana mine kulya but road era bipe especially in rain season abantu tabapita na bwino so fyonze efyo fwire mputo amona nga fwe mayuts the next time nga tule vote not each vote because ma problems tule kwata awe ine kutotera vikuli bamayo pumulo kwena ndarwishe kwe bati nchiteko participate program otherwise i program yisuma sana mulalandira kufuma fyeru lya mwale bana ba areas mu nsharuja you've been consistently kulandira kwa abantu nonti ukuleka mayo
mukwaina totera
otherwise
tulamona twali mone fintu batu bepabose twalilepwa mwamona twalilepwa bose bali tushinga mabata but abengi bambiero mulemona filya tu inekale nabamona nali bamona fina tabarume abama guys abani bapunka nabafuna but a lot of people they are nabashuka and if you are not CDF is the politicians. There is no way they chalo uteko wingapera ukuwami emisebo to a CDF to a local community. My projects ya chalo ya and the government should take a pride ukuwami emisebo umulepita abantu not to release ama funds CDF if you my desk bare pomposha na mfimona cha CDF chipange so sad
bare toroka no kutoroka CDF
ngashafu mashingira kwa pocket ya ndashikombera abantu
au twarai mwina hapa tena
twaisala bwaila tukesa I think mailonga tushako but ngapachika fimonkesa because stefile chikana fifula so ngapari anything if yachitika mwantu mina mu inbox twalanda we need abantu kwebati kuishibisha abantu file chitika pantu we are dealing with na abantu abashikwetu chika and the people who are not honest obo shikwero bapinga efintu namulalo oluchelo mwaisa double efintu nafitika pye batuchitire kuli ba mouse sampa kulya kunani kati abantu bale celebrate independence be not retreat from retreat yaluga convention moneni nombe chalo chalima
but apparently if you are because every day we'll be looking about the same problem with it
no so ababonse ni pale ile problem hili kulia ile konkana na ma problems yambi so all Zambians need to be alert then yeba
chishinga tuisura menso ene
kula chapepo weekend ule ichekinga mazambian iche ndopo weekend don't be too comfortable
hapa tuiska
kulia abantu nabalala simami yotoka fya police ya isa baba tafia mu mayanda kwikala kwa
kidogo today
tukaba bwino but we have to be alert kuba vigilant Ibalanda chindo shinga ileisa mkukulowa. Nga waishi bachileisa mkukulowa wachita expose nishira pona. So abachimono buloshi pa balechi. So ifwe nchito yabo kula kukonkana na beno kushiwa maplani yabo. Nga bapitulo kutwaulula fyapena. Nga bapitulo kutwaulula fyapena. This is how we are going to do it. Elo bebushe nkondo muzambia ninjishiba. Efe balefo kubushe nkondo. Talk to cover state of emergency, no elections. They are following a script. Yes. Script here bale konka. Bali won't fear. Ukuchushe fialo fia mu Africa na leka no kulanda nechisungu. Pantu shile fa bankonke bambi bale mfofio ndelani. They are following a script. Iya kulabula fialo fia mu Africa ukufiteko obusha. Efe bale fo yokuchita Zambia. Yeah. That's why Edgar Lungu babwerela. Edgar Lungu ngata babwerele nga mwalimu na ichalo kungoko bachitwele. But now we need a giant like Edgar Lungu to face this part. Nefe bale for kutwale ichalo kudi slavery, second colonialism. Shame on you. Mwela bimina ndwishika mikonka na mumanda. Mukalba na mufwa bakala mchita supos you must. Bakupingula omulandu walifwa mwebambi milandu ekyo mulechita kamyebelepo nga kwaliwo kuchita try omuntu alifwa file bapera ma degree omuntu alifwa bamupera degree posthumously mwebambi bakala mchita sentence mufitumbi imilandu ekyo mulechita muletushabe na Zambia. Zambians are good people. Napera nokupera. Thank you so much for watching. Good night. We'll be here. We'll be talking. If you are something fiance, twakulalanda putamwatu ikatepaka nwa nangu mutu chite intimidate nangu mukanka kenga na isa kuzambia mshejele bapangire ngombe nangu ifinama nangu imbwa nkesa ingira omwini mjele yenu
abantu.
Yes.
Berala babika poni fuego. Batu babika bafuire baishi batfonga bosses babo ni fuego babasalira.
Ine nale balandira po kushoba PF bali nkakire. Chale landira bene banyudumu nale balandira po. Ba PF bali nkakire ine. Bafti bena baise mkulanje bati balaisa mkunka kaine.
Ani bamunsha bali kalanga zibalelya bwini.
Yes. Balelya ikuta. Bale viola. Ama Zambia bale chula. Ero nale landira ba PF tabanjikete ngai muchishe chumuleisa mkulandi batumkesanjikata mukesenjikata ngani Zambia yabano ko kesanjikata ero napera no kupera tuli pano we'll be here, we'll be talking. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye.